Hey, welcome to another episode of Financial Theory. Let's talk today about 15 millionaire habits that you can change in your own life to improve your life and your financial status. All right, so tip number one would be to sleep early and get up early. Now, this is one of my favorites. When I actually implemented this, I actually felt so much better sleeping early and then getting up early. So, sleep 9, 10 p.m. at the latest and then try to get up 4:30, 5 in the morning. I actually feel very good when I actually get an early night rest and wake up early. And a lot of millionaires have this strategy. It's because your body is just built that way, When you try to sleep 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, your body's not really designed to go that long. Even when you sleep late and then you get up late, you still feel kind of groggy and you don't feel your best. So I've made this change and it's worked wonders for me. Give it a go and I think you will agree as well. All right, so tip number two would be to stop wasting time in the evenings after work. Now, I understand after most people get home from work, they are very tired. They just want to have a bite to eat and then just relax, watch Netflix or TV or something to unwind. Of course, I used to fall into that trap as well. Let's say you get home at 6 p.m., right? You've got like 4 hours where you can actually do something productive with your time. If you're just watching TV after work every single night, then you've wasted like 28 hours a week doing nothing. So if you want more time to do something more creative or work on your side hustle or create a $1 million idea, creating your own business or something like that, so give that a go. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how much work you can get done an extra 4 hours a night instead of like just couching out watching TV. So tip number three would be to go to gym early in the mornings. This is when I personally really like going to the gym in the mornings. Get up early, 5, hit the gym 6:30 or something like that. Just after the workout, you just feel really amazing. So usually, during the workout, you feel not the best. Like it's still working out is still uncomfortable. But after the workout, you always feel really amazing after the workout. And that's just a feeling that I really, really like, especially, after you've done the workout, you feel great. And then you go, oh yeah, I've got the whole day ahead of me now. And you're thinking, even after work, I don't need to go to gym today. So for me, this is really a great productivity hack as well. All right, tip number four would be to cut down on junk food and takeout. I know this is, we live in an age where time is of the essence and most people live very busy lives, and I totally get that. But if you eat out too often and you eat too much junk food, a lot of times you don't know what you're putting into your body. A lot of these fast food outlets, KFC and McDonald's, all that sort of stuff, they're putting really bad stuff into your food. If you consume it too often, it's not going to be great for your health, obviously. So tip number five would be to stop watching TV series, movies, stop watching sports. For me, this is a big one because I love all those things. I used to just binge on TV series and watch movies. That gave me so much comfort, and I'm a big fan of sports as well. So ever since I've actually cut all this stuff out, like I've had so much more time to do something creative, like for example, make this YouTube video right now, like instead of just sitting on my bed watching some sort of Netflix TV series or something. Back then I used to love doing this stuff, watching TV and watching TV series and movies, but I didn't realize that this comfort of watching TV was actually holding me back from reaching my full potential. And I actually didn't realize this until I started cutting this stuff out. See, the thing is, watching TV helps you escape from reality, which I totally understand. But if you're doing that too often, you're basically neglecting reality and opting to live in a fantasy world. Whereas I would like to create a life that I'm happy with and I could live every second of my life rather than having to find a fantasy escape through TV and movies. Tip number 6 is to stop playing video games. For me personally, I used to love playing FIFA. Now I realize it's a massive waste of time. And by just playing these games, you're just making companies like EA rich, and you're not really improving your own life or anything like that. So I'm not going to be installing any games on my PCs from now on. It's just for work purposes and to do creative stuff like YouTube. So tip number 7 is to stop scrolling on social media. We know that social media is very fake and a lot of people just post their highlights of their life. If you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, it makes you feel worse as well and makes you feel like, you're inadequate. Not to mention it can be addictive and a waste of time as well. So what you can do is uninstall certain apps that you don't really use anymore and just turn off notifications. Maybe just check it once a day or something like that, but try not to check it too regularly during the day. Tip number 8 is to practice your high value skill set every day. Whether you feel like it or not, you must practice this skill to become a master at your craft. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. People get good at a certain skill by repetition, by doing it daily, every single day. The act of showing up, the act of practicing their craft. That's how people become a master at their craft. And I didn't really understand this until I actually heard Jim Rohn say that quote, and it really changed my whole perspective on everything. Really focus on being disciplined and just to show up every day, practice my skills to get better at my craft every single day. So consistency is the key here. Tip number 9 is to cut out negative and pessimistic people from your life. Now think of your mind as a temple, as a fortress. You want to put positive things in there. You want to put knowledge in there, wisdom in there. You can't let negative and pessimistic people infect your mind. Who you hang around is so important, because they can either help raise you up, get you to the next level, or they can drag you down, keep you on their level. So if there's any negative or pessimistic people, I'm sorry man, but you gotta go. Hang out with winners and you're gonna be a winner yourself. Simple as that. So tip number 10 is to cut down on socializing. Obviously socializing with other people is a great and fun experience for everyone, but you gotta ask yourself, what's more important here? My goal of becoming a millionaire or becoming successful in life, or hanging out, getting drunk, wasting time? You gotta ask yourself these questions, because the older you get, the more you realize that your time is limited on this earth. So would you like to be achieving something worth remembering with your life, or do you just want to waste it drinking every Saturday night? The choice is yours. Tip number 11 is to stop chasing women. Now being popular with women is awesome, but it is very time consuming and also very draining on your wallet as well. You got to take these things into consideration. So my advice is just to pick one good woman and just stick with her, rather than being like a John Mayer chasing every woman that you can get your hands on. Tip number 12 is to create a timetable for the next day, the night before. So when you wake up, you already know exactly what needs to be done at what time for how long. So you're not wasting any time thinking about this stuff beforehand. So I guess you can say it's just a productivity hack. Tip number 13 is that millionaires tend to have mentors. What the mentor can do for you is to help you get to where you want to get to quicker, because they have the experience. They've already made the mistakes, so they can tell you what to avoid, what to do, what to avoid, so that you can get to your goal and your destination a lot faster than if you had to make those mistakes yourself. So that's where I feel having a mentor can really help you get to where you want to get to a lot faster. Tip number 14, millionaires love to network with other rich people. Now the reason why millionaires love networking is they understand that connections, having contacts, is absolutely vital to growing their business and to expanding their business. Collaborations with other companies, doing business and doing deals with other companies. All of this is network related, and a lot later in life you will realize that it's not what you know but who you know. Try focus on networking, doing things with other people who are in your same field, doing the same sort of thing you're doing. If you can partner up with them, that will benefit both parties, then yeah, networking is definitely a positive thing. Tip number 15 is just to keep a journal of your thoughts and feelings. You might be having a terrible day, maybe just write down what it is that you feel happy about, grateful for, and then when you feel upset, you can actually read back on those sort of things. By doing this, it will just give you a greater sense of not just yourself but the world around you, like just for you to be grateful that you're here and you've got a chance to learn and grow and to create something something memorable with your life. So basically just read these things back and reflect on the good and bad, what you can learn in future to improve. All these things will actually help you grow as a person and as an entrepreneur. Those are my 15 tips that you can change and implement in your own life to become better than you were yesterday. So let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that sort of stuff. All right, I will catch you in the next video. So yeah.